Okay, I just want to talk about the most important thing.
Queen Charlotte! Oh my god, I loved that. Like, so it was a slow burn at episode 1 and 2, wasn't it?
Yes. But I, you know what? Overall, though, I liked that it was like that.
Yeah, it was like developing a story.
Yeah.
You get to episode 3. What's her name's introduced? Who am I thinking of?
Lady Danbury.
Lady Danbury. So as soon as her story was introduced, I was hooked. From then on, I was like, right, I want to watch this.
They're going to be besties. I can see it happening. Oh my god, George!
Oh, baby.
Where do they find these attractive white men?
Right?
Can we just talk about that, please?
We had Anthony. We have George.
I mean, Simon was
Yeah.
not white, but you know, where do they find these men?
Where do they find them? I've never seen George in any other show. Have you?
Me either.
Because when I saw him, I was like,
I saw this TikTok, and you know how I get all my information from TikTok, guys. That basically said they're interviewing George, and this is like all the promo that they do for the show, by the way.
I've seen
Which,
yeah.
I really think the promo for this show is so good.
Yeah, as soon as I like finished the show, I went straight on TikTok. I just
Literally.
wanted to see, you know, the little videos that
The
people
BTS,
create.
the
the morphing.
yes, of the music. Yeah. Anyway, so this TikTok video was asked. The interviewer was asking, "Oh, what were you doing at the time of you finding out you got the role?"
Yeah.
And he shot himself in the foot.
What did he say?
Sorrow, and prayers. That's what I'm gonna say right now.
Did someone die?
No, guess what he said? I was at my girlfriend's house.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Literally, why would you do that?
Why would you say that
in the height of your TikTok famedom of women creating collages of you? Why would you say I was at my girlfriend's house?
Why would you say something like that?
Literally all in the evening.
Right, now I'm looking at you so like bombastically side-eyeing
because now I'm like your taken man.
Yeah, like, I don't want to look at you.
I don't want to look at you anymore. Like, I like the elusiveness of knowing there's mystery behind it. We don't know.
Does he have a girlfriend? Does he not? Is he gay? Is he not? Remember Anthony? Oh god, that one was another shoot yourself in the foot moment. When we all found out he was gay. Or not for the gay man, yeah. They were like,
they're reveling it. Moving on, if we're still talking about Bridgerton, guys. If you are listening to this episode, then you know the news is out. We've got a live show! So tickets go out on Thursday.
The Eventbrite link will be in the link tree of our Instagram page.
So make sure you get your tickets, ladies.
Guys, go and
July
those
15th.
tickets. Oh my god,
party!
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
I'm fully gonna dance on stage. I've got no shame.
Are you gonna do the sturdy?
Absolutely not, because I can't do it. If I do lose weight in that time though, I might, because I'm scared for my knees. Help, I'm getting married and I don't love him.
Oh,
don't do it. No, it's not arranged. Don't do it, darling, if you've got no love for the man. Anyway, carry on. Hi girls, I hope you guys are doing well. I really need your help with the situation that I'm in. I have 7 months until my wedding and I realise I do not love the guy. Shock horror. The reason for this is because I recently found out that he's very stingy with his money.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh no, kick him out.
Are you flipping joking?
That's the whole basis of him of marriage. That is the hat upon him to provide. What the hell? Anyway, I've known him for a long time and last year we decided to take things seriously and tell our families about each other. Our families are very excited to hear this as they're close friends. I've known this guy for a while, but we were just friends before, nothing serious. Anyway, for months he's been saying he's going to my family, but month after month something would come up with his family and finances. However, that's not the issue. I'm not in a rush to get married. We set a date for 7 months time, but the more we delay things, the more I realise that there's a certain thing that I do not like about him. She's got the ick.
She's got the ick, yeah.
For example, the way he walks.
I don't like it. I don't like a bad walk, I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't like that.
For the example, the way he walks, his height, and most importantly, how stingy with his money he is.
So the big problem here is the
stingy money. But yeah, there are others you can get over. A billionaire who's short and walks weird.
I'll take the billionaire. Take me.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't even look twice. Babe, your height means nothing to me. I love you.
I love
Get me the Hermes bag. And your weight and your height means nothing to me, alright? There were times when I had to pay for a date, but I felt like he was going to pay, or he'd rather me pay, since I do not have responsibilities like rent.
No, throw him in the bin. Throw him in the bin.
Let me finish, let her land. He always complains about the rent and the cost of living crisis, and that's why I don't mind paying sometimes. I mean, it is real. It is real, the cost of living crisis.
Sorry.
He has a good job, so I'm not sure what his issue is. I'm not used to this because the guys that I've dated before would always pay for me and never hesitated. I used to get spoiled. Which girl? You should. Princess vibes. It's sad that the guy that I'm about to marry doesn't know how to treat a lady. There were occasions where we would leave the car behind and take an Uber somewhere, and he would just get in the taxi before me and make me walk around to the other side of the taxi. That was a bit ick for me, she said.
Oh, he's not opening the door.
He's not very gentleman. He's not a George.
He's not a George.
He's not a George.
He's not Anthony.
I realise the more I hang out with him, the more he pisses me off. There was a time when I left the UK for a while for work, and he visited me after months of not seeing each other. He did not buy me a gift, not even a flower, not even a chocolate, and he knows my love language is acts of service and receiving gifts. I feel like if I go ahead and marry him, I will be in a situation where I have to provide for myself.
You will suffer.
I'm not gonna lie.
You will suffer.
Oh, it gets worse. He loves spending on himself. As he's wearing designer shoes and expensive designer jackets, but when it comes to me, he doesn't even buy me an ice cream. There was a time when we went out to have dinner and I realised that he wasn't going to pay for it. He ordered as much as he wanted and I ended up paying for it because I could tell he wasn't getting his cash out. To save him from embarrassment, I handed him the money under the table so he doesn't look bad to the Arab waiters. No, I'm done. I'm done. Babes, this is hell. Do you think he's not going to get worse than this? Next he'll be telling you to pay for the whole house, to get your food, to get him clothes. You need to stop this.
You need to throw him in the bin. 7 months, no baby, you need to cut that off now. Cut it off.
So on that same day, after we had dinner, we walked around the park and we came across an ice cream shop. He went in the ice cream shop while I went to the bathroom.
Got himself an ice cream.
And he got himself an ice cream and nothing for me. I was very confused, even though I didn't really want an ice cream, but at least ask me. I just thought this was horrible and I didn't really want to be with a man like that. Imagine having kids for this man. Imagine living in his house. Will I have to pay for rent? Will I have to work full time? Honestly, because of all these things that have completely put me off him, I'm not sure if I should go ahead with the wedding, but my family will be heartbroken, so will his. I'm really not sure what to do. Is this money issue a good enough reason to go our separate ways, or am I being selfish? I just nodded.
I just need to say, in a situation that involves you and your happiness, you cannot be thinking about your family. I'm sorry. You cannot be thinking, how is this going to affect my family? This is about your life. You are going to be spending the rest of your life with this man.
Also, I wanted to mention our ages. He's 36. And she goes, and I'm in my late 20s. So there's definitely pressure to just get married from our family.
Don't do it! Don't do it.
No.
Honestly, do not do it. Because I guarantee you today, Allah is my witness, majority of men are not stingy. No. They're really not. They're happy to spend on their significant others. They're happy to be providers. They're happy to exude the masculine energy, especially in the dating period. Yeah, maybe they might trip up a little bit when they're married. However, in the the dating period is a blueprint for how this man is going to behave going into the marriage. If he is behaving like this now, you can see the red flags. You need to bin him. It's as simple as that.
And also, you've already established several key factors in which why you don't want to be with this man. You already know you don't want to be with him. The only reason, and I genuinely feel like you only want to stay with this man, is because of the pressure of your two families being close. Listen, your two families are not going to be in this house when you get married.
They're not going to be the ones paying the rent.
Exactly.
They're not going to be the ones paying the bills. They're not going to be the ones paying for everything. You are. You're going to be in a household where you'll pay for the rent, the bills, the food, the clothes, everything. And the ice cream.
Breathe while out. Are you okay?
I'm really upset because you know what pisses me off about this, yeah? When a man is dating a woman, he is usually putting his best foot forward. He is showing you the sunshine, the lollipops, the roses. You are his sun, moon, and earth in that dating period. Everything revolves around you.
He can't even put in the effort.
If he cannot even get you an ice cream, if you are ordering the Ubers, like, this is not dating.
No.
You're the man in this relationship, my love.
He's using you.
No.
And also, it just shows he has no respect, no self-worth for you to even like have some decency, to have some hishad, some decorum, to think, this is my girl, let me go get her ice cream. Like, he does not give a F about you. That is the honest truth.
Not at all.
Like, he don't care.
But he's busy spending his Louis Vuitton belts on himself and his flipping, do you know what I mean?
Gucci
Prada.
shoes.
No. Throw him in the bin. I don't even know what to say.
I know what's gonna happen. The day you get married, I swear to God, you're gonna argue. You're just gonna get the ick because everything he does is gonna bother you because you actually don't like him.
You don't respect him.
Because if this was your friend, now let's treat this in a different scenario. If you are friends with this person and they're treating you that way, right? You'd be like, whoa, like that's weird. Well, what is this one-sided relationship that we have? Like, but this is your significant other. This is someone you want to spend your life with. This is someone that you want to have kids with. Imagine having kids with a stingy man. God, he's gonna be like, hey, you say to him, go get some milk. Go get some
baby.
Let's split the milk.
No.
It's your kid's birthday. Yeah, can you go get the clothes for them, please?
I'm sorry, 7 months, it's not happening. This wedding is not happening. And if you know your worth, you won't let this happen. I don't care if you're 40 years old. If a man is courting you, my sister, he needs to court you properly. He should be the one courting you, you should be courting him.
Yeah, and also you need to think about, what do you want in love? What do you want in marriage? What do you want your person to be? Because when you are 7 months away from getting married, yeah, like, you should be so giddy, like you want to get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like you want to be so
it should be like
love.
a happy, like, process.
Yeah, it should be anxiety.
It should be happy leading up to the wedding, but no, he can't even, like, can he even pay for this wedding?
No, honestly, I just think you already know the answer to what your question is. So I genuinely believe, just think about what you want in your life and if this is the type of man that you want to marry. And if that is, then babes, go ahead, but it's definitely going to be a life of misery. And if you don't, then I would say think about it. Also, when you say these things, have you actually spoken to him about it and said, listen, like, this is what's up with you? Like, is this how you treat your significant other? Like, we're about to get married. Why are you being so stingy with the ice cream? Like, do you know what I mean? Although, if he's a toxic man, he'll be like, what do you mean? It's just ice cream.
I'm also interested to know how long they were seeing each other before they decided to get married.
She said they've been friends for a long time and family friends as well.
Could be like a family setup situation. Because, you know what? I feel like, as much as there's a lot of pressure and all of this surrounding, like, you having to settle down and all of this from your family, I don't think it's like worth going into this like shotgun type of wedding only to discover that later on you're going to be suffering. Like, it's not even worth it, and you're just going to go back to your mum and complain like, oh, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. Like, this is the bare minimum. I'm so sorry, but it is the bare minimum for him to do these things, because when it gets to the household and you guys are living together and there's like real life things are happening, like the rent is due, isn't it?
It's just gonna get crazy.
It's just gonna get crazy. It's gonna get hectic. You're gonna end up resenting each other. Well, you're gonna end up resenting him. I don't think you should do it. I'm gonna hold my hands up. I do not marry this man.
Even if maybe our advice is a bit too harsh because we get triggered by stingy men, I would say still pause, have a discussion with him.
Yeah.
Try and understand where he's coming from. Like, why does he act the way he does? Explain to him like, this is the way that I like to be loved. Will you be able to support me in that way?
And then if that doesn't work, then you need to go to the dean, darling, and you need to say, do you know what, these are the things that are prescribed to you. When we get married, you have to do these things. like, how is that
How's
going
that
to
gonna
look
work?
like? How is it going to work? You need to have these conversations about money now, because later on, when you discover this guy's got his feet up on the table, he's eating your food, he's using your electricity, your water, your gas, you're going to be
Livid.
absolutely livid.
And money is the biggest divorce causing issue. So just think about that.
We can't have stinginess in a relationship.
No, it's just off pure and ill. Like, you're meant to treat me like a princess.
I know.
How am I treating you like a princess? Like, what the hell?
And then the
way.
dichotomy of the masculine energy and the
Ooh,
feminine energy
I love
and all
the
of
word
that.
dichotomy.
There's going to be clashes.
Honestly, it is.
And you're going to be in your masculine, and it's not nice for a woman to be in her masculine
When
she needs, you know what I mean? A man, usually, he likes to feel like he's needed.
Yeah.
If he's not providing these things, and you're doing all of this, what's the point in getting married? Like, you don't need him.
Yeah, just go by your life.
Yeah.
But then again, we're putting marriage in a box to say that it's about, like, it's all based on, like, a...
No, the man needs to feel needed. There needs to be respect. She doesn't respect him because he's not doing what he needs to do. Do you get it?
Yeah.
If there's no respect, I don't think there's a marriage, personally.
No.
If I don't respect a man,
No.
can I really live in a house with him?
I wouldn't take him seriously.
I would just look at
Why
him
would
like
you
he's
do to
like, you know what I mean?
Like, you're a joke. Ew.
That
And
is
then
straight
it's just gonna
in.
like, and then you're just gonna be yearning for something else. It's just messy,
Yeah.
messy.
Messy, messy.
If you want this man and you can like hustle through this, I would say make a wise decision. I would say pray istikhara on it. It's got nothing to do with your family, and it's not your family getting in bed with this man and making a life with him.
I
It's
think,
you.
I think you need to assess, like, do I love him enough to
suffer this way.
either suffer this way or take this, like, leap, do you know what I mean?
And also, even if she takes the leap, like, she has to be in a situation where have you got enough patience in you to teach this man?
Have you got enough money, darling? Do you have enough money to take care of the both of you if shit hits the fan? That's if you marry him. You have to actually think about these things.
Yeah.
That's
But also, does she have patience to be teaching him what she wants in a marriage?
No.
It's just long. It's long for man. I swear to God, it's
so
long.
long.
Like, if you, in Big 2023, you're stingy, not even getting the girl an ice cream.
And this is
come
a
at me.
36-year-old man. This ain't no little boy.
He's not 25.
He's 36 years old.
He's in, and he's well in his prime.
No, I'm
Sorry.
sorry, no.
I can't.
Do not marry that man. Do not marry him.
Honestly, I can't. Anyway.
Hasn't even paid a flipping bill while they were dating. Are you having a laugh?
He has paid a bill, but she's saying like he doesn't. He sits there quietly. You know what I would say in those situations? I heard this from Zizi Mill the other day. If you're on a date with a guy and he's sitting there kushti, and then you look at him and you just say, "Oh, do you need help with the bill?" That will demasculate anyone. He will never ever ask you.
No, because
to pay
he
for
might
anything.
be so used to not paying the bill that he'll just be like, yeah, actually I do.
No, not on a first. There's no way you go
They're
on
not
a
there-
first date, but they're on a regular date.
Yeah.
So she's made
She's like a
him
couple
feel
of years
okay.
in.
She's
So
made him feel
so
okay
he's
to
gonna
do this.
naturally just be like, oh, can you cover this? He's
Yeah.
gonna have no
And
reservation.
I'll be honest, if you're married or if you're like in a long-term relationship, I don't mind paying once in a while. But that's if you're in a long-term marriage and relationship.
But that's once in a while.
why? Not every bloody time.
No, I
Especially
don't-
not on a date that
The
we've
worst
had.
thing is that you can count how many times he's done this. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
God.
If it's once in a while, you can't usually count.
Babe, she was handing him money under the table so he can
So that's how
repair his
you know
ego.
that this is what I mean. That's
Because
how
he
you
doesn't
know.
want the waiters to see him.
That's
not
how you know
paying.
that this is a regular occurrence. I honestly believe, sis,
It's not worth it.
it's not worth it. Think about yourself. Don't think about your family. Don't think about him. Don't think about anyone else. Think about yourself for a moment and just decide within yourself, do I really want this man? She's got the ick. I know she's got the ick.
I would have. You're handing your good unearned money, your PAYE money that has been taxed from you, my love, to this man. And then he has to restore his ego by
In a
having
cost
it
of living
underneath
crisis.
the table.
The women are now paying the bill. Can you believe it? The tables have turned.
I just genuinely feel like...
I just think there's a shift. There's a massive, like, power shift here. That's crazy. Like, she does not respect him anymore. There's no relationship here. I'm so sorry to say. I don't even know if she should even have a conversation with him because, like...
But she should. She's getting married.
No, she's not getting married.
I think she should ask him. I need to understand.
I'm sorry, 36
I need to understand that this person who's ugly. I need to understand the ideology behind who raises a man like this. Like, what happened in your life that you think that
it's okay for a woman to pay during the courting? Watch Bridgerton.
It's not even Bridgerton. No, but it's not even the payment for me. It's small things like, how are you getting ice cream and you're not even getting your partner some?
Because he doesn't value your existence. He doesn't give a shit about you. You are an afterthought.
And the worst thing is, you have explained to him what your love language is. You've explained to him, this is the way that I want to be loved.
She's had the conversation.
And he's still not respecting you.
No. He needs to go.
No.
I'm sorry, in 7 months, no wedding is happening. Sis, if you know what's good for you.
You need to go watch Bridgerton now. Yes. You need to go watch Simon, Anthony, George. Oh, go read the books.
Is he even going to give her a dowry? Like, if he can't pay for an ice cream.
Imagine, I'm going to set the scene for you guys. She's having a really bad day. She's on her period. It's rainy London. She's walking home from work. 6 o'clock, she's been stuck in traffic.
Yep, she's got in the house.
She's got in the house. Now, there's 2 scenarios to this. Now, a good man understands his woman. What would he do if he's been at home the whole day? He would order some food in.
He would make sure the house is clean.
Get her comfortable, get her ready. But so give her the food, have a nice chat with her, sit down, watch a movie together, maybe run her a bath if he's having extra bonus.
Rub her feet for her.
Do you know what I mean? Now, let's come back to this fella. She's come home from work. I'll bet you any money that man is on the sofa, yeah? He's either playing that football game or he's watching football.
Yeah? Or he's on his phone.
Or he's on his phone. And guess what he looks up as? What's for dinner, love? What are we eating today? Then she's in a situation where she's let this behaviour fester for so long.
The coat that she's wearing is covered in rain. She's taking it off.
Right, go on.
She's gone in the kitchen.
Go on.
She's preparing his meal.
Imagine that.
And she's exhausted.
Imagine that.
On top of
then at night time.
On top of that, she comes in, she sees a letter on the floor. What's that? The gas bill.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she's now...
The brown letter from the council tax bursar. Who is paying for it? It's her. It's in her name.
It's in her name.
It's in her name. And then at night time, she's going to get in her bed exhausted. Her back, her feet, everything's swollen. This man's going to get in the bed.
He's going to roll over and say,
go on, give us some.
She's going to look at him dead in the eye and say, I'm tired.
Shall I tell you why?
Because you do not love that man.
No. Now, do you want your life to be like this?
You do not respect that man.
No.
You do not value that man.
No.
He brings nothing to the table.
No. Now that we've set the scene for your life, you make that decision, love. All right. Now we're going to have a nice, timely break of a cup of tea.